the most important project here in the north since independence. A Pwalugu Dam project.
Okay.
Is the biggest investment. So we're drawing books no more since independence.
Okay. Okay. What
I check government be by I see Pwalugu Dam. But we're here as a signature project and then Ebeda #1. So there's no doubt about that.
Welcome to the Northern Territory of Ghana. Name Jina Pwalugu. Yeah, this is the handiwork of His Excellency Dr. Bawumia. And His Excellency Dr. Bawumia as a Vice President. I can say Pwalugu yeni kurom into a signature project behind them. And they are to na abua ama ekuya for ayo majuma. And I come sika 11.9 million, almost 12 million. Eska and His Excellency Dr. Bawumia.
Pwalugu multi-purpose dam had been constructed. The woman will not be going to Burkina Faso. This is a question of fact. He is talking about we not doing enough to protect our citizens. This is how you protect your citizens. Irrigate their lands. This is how to protect them. When you take $12 million to do irrigation for them, do the irrigation. You don't chop the money.
I was here for say and I summon the any hard and Menoka say a idea and this for your plan be say Dr. Bawumia and to say on Betino my Ghana for whom the Ecoso. A dear some desi, young Cosrim. And Menoka say a idea slim for whom one more jet to say Omunian slim for a war politics in a disappointed woman. Menoka say Secretary dear billions of millions of dollars. Omutre say Dr. Bawumia ne ho de sasika wo. Ye pese ye hu. Na wo hwe ensuo ye da ho ye friend Pwalugu Dam. Say ade we ye da ho yi. A utie Dr. Bawumia was say one of the biggest projects a o maye no osrem. Ene Pwalugu Dam. Enye me na meka yo. Dr. Bawumia o ye Ghana ni a ye nyina pre Ghana mpuntu. Not because o ye MPP ni. It is no say one of the biggest projects Ghana for Yahoo any Pwalugu Dam idia. Any mistress and this for buying. Papa, Moncheni Majnamanim. Na ontre baby a sicano $12 million. Hey, and it's our project way. Na Obaka said was some Ghana for any pubs in Siako, Burkina Faso, Adaya, Yentimi, and your dam, and find your tomatoes in toast and no cream. And in Wasio. And he said, this is one pastor, Dr. Bawumia, and him, says Sika when you through Bank of Ghana, ever fan and some Dr. Meyano. And yes, sir, dear, and someone ye baby son, and yes, will be Bitano, and ye Ghana first. We are seeking to know from Dr. Bawumia, not because of a flag bearer to the MPP, but as a Ghanaian, Nasa Sika way, then some of the idea we want to hear from his side. Sassika Chichidi away. And it's it's way the biggest project. Millions of dollars. Oh, Debbie. And we need to know. We want to know from Dr. Bawumia camp. Say, and this was say, or we invited one $12 million is Jessica Ketwa as a vice president. And there's a Dr. Beyano. And you signed this for air cancer no, a wabontain. As a super bontain. Now you Dam na workers on we and it's dam nini. It and answer at the baby. We want to know baby. Pwalugu Dam no eda. Nislim for nankasano. Some of you, Yafanyamon. Some of you, and a miniani, share Bonia Slim for MPs politicians in the IM. Or what Dimususa, Maggie, a pampine, a yitase, and yama fokan kind and Modiamo. Nanso said, oh, Naminia Slimini, more to one a Canadian poor baho, but Katina said. More name a lot of resources are able to develop our mind. Montier Mako for Bawumia Salpapio, MPP for Sanam and this for Scopa Mahame and any Atiano. Pwalugu Damuni, and you're quite shocking. I was your for. Nah, and in Guasia Ghana for Ako Burkina, as some local parliament, they are questioning Dr. Bawumia, so we know in charge of Pwalugu Dam, our Dr. Noaso Kanye. We want to hear. Now, was ya, Kwashawa Hussam, Netchester ye. Down when you say, yeah, project Kessie, as millions of dollars. Hey, Ghana, ni palitrimu soon, politicians are so wicked in this country. Yentie awrahosamwa fasa sika wo mu kire se enam Dr Bawumia nsem dam no yanye sika no so yedi.
The most important project here in the north since independence, a Pwalugu Dam project.
Okay.
Is the biggest investment. So we're drawing books no more since independence.
Okay. Okay. What watch it?
How watch it? Government be by yes, Pwalugu Dam. But we're here as a signature project, and then Ebeda #1. So there's no doubt about that.
If the Pwalugu multi-purpose dam had been constructed, the women would not be going to Burkina Faso. This is a question of fact. He is talking about we not doing enough to protect our citizens. This is how you protect your citizens. Irrigate their lands. This is how to protect them. When you take $12 million to do irrigation for them, do the irrigation. You don't chop the money. You chop the money and drove the women into Burkina Faso to buy tomatoes. And they went and died there. And you want to come and do politics in this chamber. Mr. Speaker, it is legitimate for anyone on our side to discuss the multi-purpose dam at Pwalugu, because the whole idea behind the multi-purpose dam was also to irrigate so that we produce the tomatoes in Ghana. That is why we have the Pwalugu tomato factory there. So it is perfectly legitimate for us to raise the issue of the multi-purpose dam. Why you run away from that? You are eager to jump and talk about women being killed in Burkina Faso, but you don't want us to discuss what has led them into Burkina Faso. And you say that this government, led the women into Burkina Faso. It is not this government. It is the tomato factory that you did not enable to be constructed. It is the multi-purpose dam. It is the $12 million you chopped.
I will say welcome to the Northern Territory of Ghana. Name Jina Pwalugu. Yeah, Osha Mechia, Oba say in Soka Krakabida ho. This is the handiwork of His Excellency Dr. Bawumia. Yeah, in our Kroma, and His Excellency Dr. Bawumia as a Vice President. Eka say Pwalugu yeni kurom into a signature project biya den. E dey ato wonom na aboa ama ekuafo ayo majuma. And I come sika 11.9 million, almost 12 million. Eska and His Excellency Dr. Bawumia. Obecha sword eye nyankuma de bebre ye wi akire de ojama ye nie ye be election 2024. He came to the public domain and then he told us say the Pwalugu dam is almost 70 to 80% complete. Ebusiafo way exposing the MPP, exposing Dr. Bawumia. This is the Pwalugu dam he left for us. Minim say na oka kire say wetimi complete na me de mo kwara me gina Pwalugu dam ni mfimfi na ma kire mo say 2028, we are not ready to go in and then bring someone otimi confidentially at the end of the day. Eji esika eka kire say me ye nioma edi mpuntu obe bresremofo ni frisrem. At the end of the day, we are not going to see any impact. $11.9 million ye bisa say Dr. Bawumia sika me we hen ye koka omo se emu ade, but these are the real projects. These are the real handiwork of His Excellency Dr. Bawumia. Into say what is southern side, what is Accra, what is Kumasi. Na say what kire me say eye Pwalugu dam the signature project of Dr. Bawumia. And until 2028 yen santi ase na yen fa akonya ensam no number lead Ghana dia. These are some of the things $11.9 million Ghana cedis, and I say 11.9 million na oji no saka ka say DC hospitals ka bet me awie oba sirema blocks His Excellency John Dramani Mahama CEO want me awie and son free power 2017 anka ye de sa sika we e share sa schools na anka bet me awie ka de sa sika we e share hospitals ka bet me awie 8 years of horror movie I share 11.9 million ka bet me aye nyoma bebre na mom His Excellency Dr. Bawumia ka kire ye say yemfa sa sika ne mma no na onfanya dam. At the end of the day o share soro ha say ya you could hear say machine bi eye dede o share soro ho ma that place eye baby eye do eye kan say jene ye do moko ye do ye kan say ntos enema bebre no mo ye no honom enti sankot me prioritize adwuma we na nkode ye adwuma e madam we e be ye adwuma this multi-purpose dam anke kuafo mo honom ko menya nsuo easily to reget their farms na mmom ena me say ye de oman ni hye nkrofo mo twantro people who came to loot the nation, people who came to make sure so oman will run poor and then they'll enrich themselves in Intino. At the end of the day, this is the signature project. I had Dr. Bawumia of MPP. I was a free stream or the giant. So what is baby? I can't say Pwalugu Dam Dr. Bawumia the signature project. And 1 year, to me, we say 11 million away. Dr. Bawumia, you are going to account for a second year budget. MPP for your mama say. Yeah, do we try expose MPP now send a signal to the Attorney General say me ankasa me MP obia what the Ghana for sika bia we are making sure say at the end of the day we will help you investigate them and na yesika na budget because oral is to return our money na their project because 11.9 million there ka say the be adwuma krampo anka betima yewie awusia me nka bi o ma me wura nsuo mu ho na mo hwa de say Dr. Bawumia say wa ye bibia maya ye kire mo nioma eye His Excellency Dr. Bawumia ejama ye na ebinie enti asem ewusia yes that is the Pwalugu dam enuani Dr. Bawumia gi ye sika 11.9 no de odi ja ye nie okosoro ho no ma ho no kwate ne sword oba ye nso so a wo se an ye de sika minim se anso o se de yo de odi sika ne ja ye nie o hwe ne se ya wo se bridge kakraka bi wo honom ho na eja ye wa fa ba ya wo so de Pwalugu dam ebre ente busuafo meka we na me kire mo se eye kam 2028 ye ntimi enhwe sa de we ensanto abam samma eye MPP phobia at the end of the day can dey akompra kwa Japan ka kire say Bawumia is a liar and then Ghanaians we are not ready to accommodate a liar to become the president of Ghana.
You're still watching the City Newsroom on City TV. In more stories, hundreds of peasant farmers from the Upper East and Northeast regions have taken to the streets to demand government's commitment to expedite action on the construction of the Pwalugu multipurpose dam project.
The peaceful march by peasant farmers from the Upper East and Northeast regions was to lament about the abandoned Pwalugu multipurpose dam project and impress on government to ensure its speedy execution. The farmers marched through the principal streets of Nalerigu and later paid a courtesy call on the Nayiri to support their cause. President Nana Akufo-Addo, through a Sino-Hydro facility of $999 million, cut sword for the construction of the Pwalugu multipurpose dam project. The project, which was awarded to Power China International Group, has, however, been abandoned due to lack of funds. Executive Director of the Peasant Farmers Association of Ghana, Dr. Charles Nyaba, explains the rationale for the march.
These are all farmers from Upper East and Northeast who are so concerned about their farming activities. In this part of the country, the main economic activities for about 90% of the people is farming. But because of climate change, now in the dry season they can't farm. So the Pwalugu multipurpose dam is coming to address these concerns. But we have realized that when the sword cutting was made, nothing has been done. There's no any work that is done in that area. So we are calling on Alhaji Bawumia, who is the son of the land, to lead this campaign.
Some farmers have also been sharing their ordeal about the abandoned Pwalugu multipurpose dam project.
Because since they came and cut the sword, contractors have moved out of the site, nothing is going on the site, there's no work going on there, and no contractor is even on site. So that's why we want to caution and bring to attention of the authority that no, work has come to a stalemate and we don't even know where is it. As citizens, we are at a loss as to what is happening to that project. We want the government to expedite action and then to ensure that this dam is equally implemented. Since this project also lies in the doors of the citizens of this region and the son of Pwalugu, and where this project is sited, we want them to make sure that there's budget allocation, there's concrete efforts in concerning that dam.
This project is going to help a lot of farmers to be able to do, those who are not able and those who are able and they need support, to get more support if the government is able to provide the contractors money to come back to state and do their work better, so that it will help farmers to get the dams to farm a lot of things about farming.
But the peasant farmers, who later convened at the Northeast Regional Coordinating Council to present a petition to Vice President Dr. Bawumia, were disappointed that neither the regional minister nor the coordinating director was available to receive their petition. They accused the police and the Regional Coordinating Council of deliberately sabotaging their efforts in getting government to expedite action on the Pwalugu multipurpose dam construction, and hence demand they be reprimanded.
The coordinating director, who has been paid with our own money, has refused to meet us to receive the petition. When we asked the staff around, they say he's gone for lunch. You go for lunch for more than 2 hours when you are paid with the taxpayer money? Is that fair? No. We need to begin to call our public servants to work. We are not begging them. We are not begging the regional minister. We are not begging the police. Okay? They are paid with the taxpayer money.
Your former flag bearer, who's now your new flag bearer, went on TV and said the best thing he has ever done in the north was the Pwalugu Dam. This Pwalugu Dam was supposed to help us irrigate the land. Look, what happened was we spent 12 million US dollars, and we don't have anything to show. If this dam has been built, we would have been able to grow our tomatoes up north. Ghanaians wouldn't have to go to Burkina. You spend that. You know what we need to do? Let's find out who chopped that $12 million.
If the Pwalugu multipurpose dam had been constructed, yes, the women would not be going to Burkina Faso. This is a question of fact. This is a question of fact. He is talking about we not doing enough to protect our citizens. This is how you protect your citizens. Irrigate their lands. This is how to protect them. When you take $12 million to do irrigation for them, do the irrigation. You don't chop the money. You chop the money and drove the women into Burkina Faso to buy tomatoes. And they went and died there. And you want to come and do politics in this chamber. Indeed, Pwalugu goes against you. Yes, Pwalugu indeed. Sing it, Pwalugu. Pwalugu, yes. Again, sing. Sing, yes. Pwalugu. Pwalugu, yes. Pwalugu, keep singing. Sing Pwalugu, because if you create jobs in Pwalugu, it will help the poor in that part of the region. Keep on. If you think anybody has chopped any money, prosecute the person. If you think you have evidence, go to court. People have died under your watch. You are denying cocoa farmers their legitimate earning. So go and create jobs at Pwalugu. It's good you are singing Pwalugu. Create jobs in Pwalugu. Pwalugu.
Last question from you. Okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Chair. Page 23. Page 23. Somewhere you will see final payment for construction of the Pwalugu irrigation project. Yes. Pwalugu irrigation project, final payment. 2-3. At the top there you see the last but one. Final payment for the construction of the Pwalugu irrigation project. The question is, I thought probably before payments are made, contractors present certificates. Because when you get to Pwalugu, there's nothing there. There's no even a pole. There's no even a signboard. And if the contractor is taking $11 million, there's nothing. There is no even a what do we call it? like a container. You can't even see the project side. So what certificate was presented before this money was paid? That's my question. Oh. The sun there was at all. There's not even sun on the site. You can't even identify the site.
Let him answer.
So I want to know how that money was paid.
Yes, he will answer.
I think the amount you're referring to was paid in 2021, not 2022. And the auditors would have to tell us because they must have cited their documentations before they wrote this report. The Auditor General, yeah, so maybe they can explain.
Before then, if assuming that it was something like a mobilization, but if you say final, okay.
No.
It's a final payment, okay.
Can we, auditors, could you help us out over here? It says final payment. Now, the honorable member is saying that there's nothing at that site. I'm sure when he did the audit, you saw something.
Honorable Chair, Controller instructed them to pay, and they paid. We are not aware whether the project has been completed or there's nothing ongoing.
Yes, sir.
Chairman, I'm not happy with the response from the...
Anybody from the north, including all of us from the north, we say, Mr. Speaker, that the greatest thing that will happen to the north, especially those in Upper East, Upper West, and Northeast, will be the construction of the Pwalugu Dam. Mr. Speaker, NDC has been given 17 years in power, NPP 16 years in power. Mr. Speaker, the cost of the Pwalugu Dam, the cost. So anybody after 16 years who not dreamt that we must have a Pwalugu Dam should be praised. You should praise Bawumia for bringing up that concept. Mr. Speaker, the cost of that project was 993 million. A mobilization of 11.9 million was paid. If you think, Mr. Speaker, if you think that pay mobilization was a crime, convict the people. You are in government for 14 months. What are you doing? And you are still complaining as if you are in opposition. But Mr. Speaker, like I said, I want to talk about security matters. For the first time
in the north since independence, a Pwalugu Dam project.
Okay. We have rather lost money because almost $12 million was paid for no work done. You go to the site, there's absolutely nothing there.
We are not just going to recover the money. They must be arrested, Mr. Speaker.
To you, that so far, almost $12 million has been paid to the contractor.
Somebody must be called to book. Somebody must account to the people of Ghana for this wanton, use of money, which we cannot